We got two fighters making their debut here at MFL, Mixed Martial Arts, 3 rounds of 3 minutes coming your way. And I love, this is something I really like about the newcomers. We don't know what to expect. Are they going to come ultra aggressive? What kind of performance are they going to put? Because they train hard at the gym. When it comes time in the ring, live fight, how will they perform? I can't wait to see.
Yeah, and what kind of nerves are going to be there too? You know what I mean? Like if there are fighters who get into the ring and they're not that nervous, of course, that's a good sign, I think.
So folks, in just a few moments, the fighter is going to be introduced. Just getting the last few details set up. This bout is a featherweight bout set at 145 pounds, which means lots of action, lots of movement, explosiveness. I really, really enjoyed that weight class as well.
Yeah, you want to talk about endurance, just look no further than the featherweight class, right? That's where they're light, but they're strong. They're fast, but you used explosive. They're also powerful. Like, you can't underestimate the power that these guys have, even at 145 pounds. You never know what could happen.
Oh,
it's MMA. What do you always say, Adam?
What do I say?
Don't blink.
Yes. Of course, don't blink. I mean, it first started with a quick first round submission in the first fight. Accidental headbutt. I mean, that was a quick fight as well, nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to see how the rhythm keeps going here at MFL 33.
Yes, and in case you forgot, folks, that handsome man right there is the one and only Adam Dak. I'm Andrew Sadala, your color commentator. And we're going to pass it up to Philippe Gagnon for the fight call. Good timing. Good timing. Oh, was it on? Yeah, at MFL, if there's one thing that we're known for. Oh, looks like they're trying to find Carl Como, but I'll tell you one thing about, we're bound to see some fights go at frenetic paces, and if there's one thing that does go at a frenetic pace is the flow of MFL.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Alors c'est parti, dans le coin bleu, il vient de Thousand Island Warriors, mesdames et messieurs, Tristan Gibeau!
And here we go, folks. Tristan Gibeau making his way into the ring. He will be out of the blue corner, as mentioned earlier. Fighting in the featherweight division, 145 pounds, going to be making his MMA debut. And, of course, fighting out of Thousand Island Warriors.
Yeah, they nicknamed Thousand Island Warriors MMA the Movement School, right? It's a gym based out of Merrickville, Ontario, and one of... And just to plant the seed here a little bit, folks, one of our featured title fighters today also fights out of the Movement School.
And his opponent making his way into the ring as well, Carl Como out of Rivière-Rouge, Quebec. As mentioned, 145 pounds, also making his MMA debut. I mean, these are two young, strong-looking guys. I think we're in for a treat with this one. I really do.
And there's Carl Como.
MFL 33, c'est entre vos mains que ça se passe. À vous de faire l'histoire.
Well, Franco's going to give some last-minute instructions, as he always does, right before we're set to go for 3 3-minute rounds here in this MMA bout in the featherweight division. Look at the look in their eyes. These young men are ready to fight.
Tristan in the black and pink shorts, and Calcomo in the black and red. And look at the low stance right away from... Whew. As I mentioned, no time wasted here. Right to the ground we go.
Yeah, and Tristan secured a takedown right off the start.
Well, that's why we saw the low stance right away from Cal, because he knew it was coming. And look at that, right into full mount. I mean, the first round just begun. And a heavy full mount. He's doing everything right to keep position. So now you're going to see him take his time to go to work. He doesn't want to lose the position. We're going to see if Tristan's going to try and hip escape and get out of this full mount, but this is just a terrible, terrible position to get the first round started.
Yeah, you could see, like, he's hooked his legs there, so he's not giving him a chance to do anything.
Yeah, he doesn't want him to buck. Now, I was going to say the ref, no-nonsense Franco, may have to move them a little bit because of the ropes. We'll get him back into the center, into full mount position. So Franco putting them back in the same position we were seeing before, in the full mount position. This is again for fighter safety, to make sure they don't fall off. We don't have the cage, it's the ropes, it's the ring.
There you go, and they restart. And he's trying to buck him off
Oh,
there,
yeah,
but again,
he's
he
going
sunk
hard.
those hooks in with his feet.
Yes. So right now it's all about Tristan trying to maintain that position. Eventually he's going to try and get some space. Oh, look at that. He's going to either transition to the back or go for an... There's so many tools that are available.
Oh.
Big ground and pound shots. I mean, that's a high guard there, and he's in full control. He's about to take the arm. Yes, he's going for the arm
he's
bar.
got it there. And he tapped. Oh, did he? No.
He did not tap.
Saved by the
But
bell.
right there, now he's tapping. Wow. I believe he tapped him twice in about 5 seconds. Armbar, and then I think it was a guillotine. Just strong performance by Tristan Gibeau, representing beautifully Thousand Island Warriors. I mean, we mentioned it before, and we're saying it again. That was a quick fight, explosive showing here at the featherweight division at Montreal Fight League 33.
Folks, it's 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. If this keeps going, we'll be out of here by 6:30 at this rate. Yeah, I mean, what a debut for Tristan. Honestly, like, he just had full control of that entire fight.
Et notre vainqueur, à l'arbitre du coin bleu, Tristan Gibeau!
And
That's
I
a
wish-
huge victory, man.
Oh yeah, you could see the smile on his face. I mean, that was an authoritative win for Tristan Gibeau. But hey, kudos to Carl. You know, like, he hung in there. He did the best that he could, but he was just overpowered by Tristan. Tristan had a game plan, stuck to it, and that was all she wrote, folks. And up next, we've got Matthew Fillard versus Nick Jasome coming up in just a few moments.